Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, we will talk about System Monitor in Ubuntu, which is similar to the Task Manager in Windows. Now, let's open it. We need to go to the search here. And after pressing or clicking on search, you will have here a search field and a couple of options here. And System Monitor is going to be in the middle of these options. And here, as you can see, we have a window, as I said, similar to the Task Manager in Windows. And here, the first one is the resources. And here, under resources, we will have kind of diagrams or charts showing us the processes that are running in the background. And what we can customize here is the colors, and we can press on any color and we can change it to something different. For example, this color, and this is the only thing that we can change here, or we can collapse the window, and that's pretty much it. So we can't do anything more. And on top right, we have this hamburger menu, and when we click on it, we will have a couple of options. And here we will have the keyboard shortcuts. And when we click on them, we will have a list of shortcuts that we can use in the system monitor. Like send a stop signal to an operation or a process, refresh, or send kill signals. So there are a lot of options. You can go over them and read them. They are very helpful. Now, we have another option, preferences, and here under preferences we can change the time, the interval time in seconds. We can add more or make it less, and here we can change the points in the charts, and here we can deactivate a couple of options like CPU charts as stacked area chart, or we can show the memory and swap in IEC, or show memory in logarithm scale. So most of these options are related to how we want to see the data, or more about the appearance of the data. We have just this couple of options about the behavior of the task manager or the system monitor. Let's close it and let's move to the processes. And here under the processes, we have one process, because I used the hamburger menu and I activate just, and I want to see just the active processes. So we can choose all processes, and here you will have a list of all processes, and we can also use just my processes. The most important one is active processes. So this means that only this process is active. And in our case, you can see GNOME System Monitor, which is the app that we are using right now. And here we have another option, show dependencies. And so if we activate it, we will see the dependencies that this program is using or relying on. We can also search here for open files. And if we click on it, we will see the open files. We have just 11 open files used by the GNOME System Monitor. And we have the file name, the ID, and the name of the process, and all are related to the GNOME System Monitor. Now let's come to the most important part, working with the process itself. So we can highlight the process, and here we can use the right mouse button, and here we will have options. So properties, which is going to open this window, and here we will have all the related information to this process, like the status, the details, the ID, the usage, the CPU, and the files and everything. And here at the bottom we have two options, either stop or force stop. And we have also here three dots, which is another menu, and here when we click on it, we have terminate and resume, or the process that we have now on the screen. And this is the properties. We can also when we highlight the process, we will have the bottom here end process. And here we will have the same thing, the property button on the right side, of the window. On the right side of the window. And here we have again a memory map. And here we will have a map of the memory usage of this process. You can make it bigger. You will have more information about the usage. And now we can see the open files, which we checked already, but this is now just related to this process. The other option in the hamburger menu is for all other processes or for all active processes. And now here we have change priority. We have different priorities, so you can change the priority of this process. So if it's important, you can set it very high or low or very low. It depends on the importance of your process. And we have set affinity here. We can limit the CPUs for this process. And here, as you see, we have 4 CPUs. We can reduce it, for example, to just 2 CPUs. And this is set affinity. And here we have the same options: stop, resume, terminate, force, stop. Let's move to the file systems, and here under the file systems, we will see the available or the used space on our system. So if you click on it, it's gonna open the system. If you click on it, it's gonna open a system window. And if you click on the second one, it's gonna open the VirtualBox guest drive. That's all about the system monitor. If you have a question, please leave a comment.